Hello there, everyone! Alexman here, and welcome to a new Let's Play! Today, it's Kirby and the Forgotten Land, the Pink Puffball's first foray into the third dimension. And it's also the first Kirby game we're doing for the channel. Just so you know, folks, this will not be a 100% run, because my main file is yet to get 100% yet, so I'm still not know what 100%ing if it is right now, but for the most part, we're going to have a nice chill, nice platforming adventure for us tonight, folks. Come on, because you online compatibilities, why not? Yes, why not? And we're going to Wild Mode. Wild Mode is the more challenging, quote-unquote, mode. You get more star coins by playing it. Spring Breeze gives you double your health. That's all that does. Wild Mode it is. I'm surprised, though, in the lineup of Kirby, this is the first time Kirby's truly gone 3D. I do know of, well, I could say, let's say, well, it's kind of like how Kirby in the Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards, was a 2.5D game, and Kirby hasn't really branched out from that since. So, and the fact that I'm surprised it's taken them this long, because they know how Mario works, they know how Mario goes 3D, so why couldn't they've done Kirby gone 3D until now? It's quite shocked. But in all Kirby games, though, there's probably going to be some demented horror that Kirby's going to have to take care of. And oh my goodness, there's a star shard up in the screen. Oh goodness! Kirby, get out of there! Run away! Fly away in your warp star! Go! The Wallabies! We got no! How are you hanging on to the spear like that? No! He's gone away too! Oh no, Kirby, watch out for the tree! Well, that's it for us, Pro Bowl. That was the playthrough. Thanks for watching. No, it's kind of weird how what is it? Car, car, springboards, cone, and Kirby is just run all over the place, man. I'd say it's for the quickest of the Kirby lineup to get into the game. This is probably the one that's probably the most jarring, to say the least. Oh, Kirby, I feel you. Being stranded on a desert island. Well, I'm pretty sure you have. Well, Kirby, you can eat almost anything and basically be satisfied. So, let's see what this world gives us. Yeah, we're not in Dreamland anymore. We are on a new. I don't think we're on Dreamland anymore. I think we're actually on a different planet altogether. But hey, you know what? Kirby's gonna venture the unknown because you know that's what he does. He's a curious little puffball. Now, I have known about Kirby for a long time now. Like, I know I've played him in Smash Brothers. It's probably the only time I actually have played as the Pink Puffball. I've never played any of the other Kirby games in the series. So, and then when I figured when this game came out, I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it a try. You know what? I'm actually quite pleased by how simple this game is, but also has a bit of a complex to it, you know, where the power-ups are kind of unique and everything, and they all give a sense of change for the how platforming works in a Kirby game. Now, like I said before, this is not a 100% run. Like, for the most part, though, the gimmick is to grab Waddle Dees. Waddle Dees have been kidnapped, and while we were going to go after as many Waddle Dees as we can, for the most part, though, we're going to be dealing. Probably not going to get them all in one go, because sometimes some of the Waddle Dees can't be gotten on the first run. You have to go do multiple run-throughs of a level to get everything. Oh, this is first. It's not Green Greens. This is actually a new place. The Natural Plains, I guess is what they're called. And we got our first power-up, the sword. And I love Kirby's sword power. Again, it looks like the Master Sword. It's like, well, not to love. Kirby likes Zelda. Or Link in this instance, so I'm okay by this. We have our main collectible coins and whatnot. Coins are going to be used to purchase items that we need to see fit. Most enemies, though, do not drop a power-up upon, or at least don't give Kirby a power-up upon consumption using his inhaling ability. So, we'll see to it that we'll get. There's only, like, I'd say about maybe 12 power-ups in the game total. We got our next one here. Bomb. bomb Kirby is bowling. Explosive bowling. That's what I'm going to say about this. Explosive bowling here. Hoodah! It's pretty potent, and I do like the when we get to get the ability to upgrade these powers, they're going to be really, they're going to, destroy everything. Like, look at this. How many bombs I can just chuck? Kirby and Link would be proud to throw this many bombs at once. Like, even Link can't do this, so Kirby's more powerful than Link, apparently. Alright, we can grab food. Our food's on the top left bar, or a health bar up there on the top left. Food restores life, so bear that in mind. What do we get in here? Huh? Now, I wonder what happened to this place. This must have been a dealership of some kind. Oh, look! It's a little doggy. Oh, the doggy's coming angry. Boyo! Boyo, boyo, boyo! Poland! Kirby sees up inhaling? Now, this is like the newest mode Kirby's gotten, is mouthful mode. Kirby, sometimes some certain items, Kirby can't fully inhale. And in fact, though, Kirby's got his mouth wide open, call it mouthful mode. Our first bit of these abilities is the car. You can jump with it and use the B button to dash through objects and everything. It is quite satisfying, which means now we can get Kirby in Mario Kart now. Azuma! Ooh yeah, there we go. Now, I'm not sure how Kirby is actively turning the car on, because the car was technically dead and probably didn't have any fuel to begin with, so is Kirby's internal power, I guess, powering the vehicle? I don't know. You know what? Going in too deep into Kirby lore, it'll probably most likely start the darkest of the series, because from what I hear, Kirby gets like a lot of like goes into like some like deep horror from like nightmares, darkness, dreams, all that such, and it gets even more in depth as you go along. But it's not truly explained in game about what's going on in between gameplay and whatnot. But because the gameplay is all about, your first timers platforming game. That's all this game technically is, and most of every Kirby game does this too, where it's always this game players first platformer. Because to be fair, Kirby's games are never really complex. They're really simplified for the sake of being simplistic. Like I say, if you find Mario too complex to platform through, then I say go and try a Kirby game. My honest opinion. And we get the main theme of this game now, right here too. I'd like to ask though, like, what is this land about? Like, to be fair, this entire game, you're never really told what this world is or what happened to it. All you know is that you got pulled into this world and you're just kind of figure out just traveling to the world just to have another platforming game. I think in previous Kirby games, the story was more prominent, or at least the how, where, and when you got to a place. Here, it's all about a big mystery. It clearly looks like this was normally humans that used to live here, but it's never really explained either. Not until like, I would say to the very end of the game, where basically like lore you get dumped with tons of lore and everything. And well, okay, at this point now, Kirby can be in Mario Kart. Kirby can just have this as a main ability for his car, and that's it. Mouthful mode is made. But I have to ask though, Kirby obviously doesn't have bones by this point, because my goodness, mouthful mode really shows how much Kirby could expand. Oh yes, HAL Laboratories, the main developers. Yes, it's kind of weird to see the HAL logo when you're thinking, oh, I think of Smash Brothers, and that's what normally I would have known them for, because again, before I've never really played a Kirby game up until this point. Oh, so that's what are they taking all the Waller D's for? I know we just saw them disappear into the vortex. This seems like there's an issue there, like capturing them all. We're gonna have to spit up the car, and thankfully Kirby came back to his normal form and not be completely elongated and stretched out, like how clothes would be. Like we don't want to have clothes be all stretched out everything after a certain use. And you're like, oh no, I have to get new shirts. Wow. Well, whoever did this is pretty potent. What happened here? The Waldies! No! Where, you know, if King Dedede would not allow this, his minions to be done in like this, I wonder where he's at. I do wonder, though. That's a question. Oh no! Don't bite me! I'm a cute animal, but don't bite me! That almost looks like... Oh, you know, creature, I don't know what your name is right now at the moment, but you could easily just slip through the bars. That's why they can't really capture Kirby either. You could switch your ears through there and you can actually get out, no problem. Unless there's some type of magical force. Hey! Booyah! Explosive booyah! Booyah, booyah, booyah! Blow everything up! There we go! Haha! You can't hope to win! Kirby's got bombs! Boom-ya! Strike, baby! Woo! Free my friend! Well, soon-to-be friend. How about that? Woohoo! Yeah! Save the day! You saved me! Thank you! But what about those other guys, the Waddle Dees? They were all captured and taken away. We fought those beasts as hard as we could. They kept coming back for more. Now I'm the only one left. I have to go save them. I have to. Well, I'll help. Kirby will help. It is for him to go on another rampage. Like, what? You'll save me? You'll help me save everyone? That's great. So, your name is Kirby. I'm Elfin. Nice to meet you. Oh man, look how destroyed this world is too, man. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what happened here, but whatever forces in this world destroyed this entire town with no trouble whatsoever. Hey, Kirby! Hey, Bandana Woody, surprised you survived this. So if you had another player, unfortunately this game does not have online multiplayer. The fact it's got a lot of online components into it. So if you have a second player next to you, you can play Bandana Wall D, and that's the only ability he gets. So it's not like you can't play the second Kirby, which I think is kind of a detriment to the game and structure. Boy, I'm glad to see you. I got pulled to that vortex over Planet Popstar 2. If you ever want a second player to join you, just let me know. I'm always be ready. Yeah, you know what? You hold the fort, Bandana Wall D. You hold the fort. Kirby will save the day. Okay. Got ourselves into our first world here. Natural Plains. And welcome to all those watching on Twitch at the moment. Thank you for coming in. Always appreciated. Alright, so this is our main hub world of the game. We have multiple levels to encounter. Everything else entirely. So, let's see about... And more levels will unlock as you go through. So we'll get those in due time. But firstly, we need to travel to the downtown grassland for our first level. And since we got the bomb power-up last level, we keep the power-up in between each next level. So it's not like a, Mario Maker or whatnot, where you lose a power-up every level you play. So in every mission's got this thing called Clear the Stage, where you get 3 Wallabies, and then there are hidden objectives given to you at random. If you complete them, you get Wallabies for your trouble. Let's go in. We have Cool Guy in chat saying this first Kirby you played. This is actually my first Kirby game I played. But it's your second now, huh? Nice. Alright, let's see if we get just up here. Now, you might be thinking, oh, this is going to be an open world Kirby game, and I thought that too, but this is more Kirby's level. This game is kind of like Super Mario 3D World, where basically there's a fixed camera perspective, as you can use the right control stick to turn the camera in a limited quantity, or at least limited range. So you just got to be, use what you can. Alright, our next ability, we have Cutter Kirby! Boomerang power! I like her. Well, to be fair, I like the upgraded versions of all the power-ups, to be fair. So, once we get to those, I'll hopefully get to those in this playthrough. I hope so. So we got Kirby here. Boomerang Kirby can actually hit switches from afar and kill enemies from afar. The more upgrades we get for these power-ups, the better abilities they get to unlock. So we have to make 5 tulips bloom. That's a secret objective we have to complete. So, as soon as we see a rose, we must open it. We must make it bloom. We get our next mouthful mode. Here we go. Time to unleash a pop can. Ha-da-da-da. Kirby is now Soda Machine Kirby. Fender Kirby is has a limited amount supply of projectiles to shoot out from his body. If you run out, you can pick up down cans as you see fit if you run out of ammo. So you're not out of ammo for too long. There we go. Well, a lot of carrots. Mouthful Kirby's powers can also break these. We just break through a building shutter, which is an objective for us. Wait. So we already have a guaranteed 1 Waddle Dee for us at the end of the stage already. That's awesome. Alright, here's the random collectible, the gotcha system. From what I hear in previous Kirby games, there's always like a hidden collectible of some kind that showed the, like the power, like the creatures, the enemies, and everything, you know, to standard Kirby fare. This time, however, it's in the form of the gotcha machine. Gotcha machine had these capsules, and you can get them around. You can get around these copy ability or the mouthful abilities or whatever. I'm out of my mind for a minute here. The gotcha machines, every time you collect those capsule, it's always a random item. It's always a random collectible, and you're never gonna get the exact same. And after you collect one, you're gonna get repeats and everything like gotcha machines do. So there is a mechanic later in the game where you can get these things called rare stones, and if you don't have a need for them, there'll be a Waddle Dee somewhere in town. They'll say, hey, if you give me a rare stone, I can give you a collectible that you don't have, and so that you can basically circumvent the system. But that means you're going to have to collect as many of the rare stones as possible. And we'll get to the concept of rare stones once we get there. You can get rid of, and also get rid of the mouthful mode of copies abilities faster. Oh, okay. Hey, I know I lose my cutter, Kirby. Oh, we get to our next new one here. Mouthful. This is Cone Kirby. Cone Mouth is a piercing ability, which means it can basically pierce the ground and break the ground as they see fit. Oh, hey. Boom! And it can also break metal crates. Almost every mouthful mode can break metal crates. So bear that in mind as you look around the world and everything. So, I hope I did not miss a. Hope I didn't miss a flower at some point. Because sometimes you can get wound up in everything and lose position of where you're at, especially when you're trying to find hidden collectibles. Because there are certain times where there are multiple levels where you might miss a collectible or a Waddle Dee challenge or something like that, and it's only a one-time use. So if you miss it, that means you have to play the entire level all over again, which I find is kind of a nuisance. I wish there's a way you can repeat yourself, go take yourself back to the other previous checkpoint or something, you know, just so you can have just so you don't have to do a repeat worlds and everything. So we come here. We need to break this pipe with Cone Kirby. Now this is like a rubber cone, construction cone, and somehow it's this hard. Well, it is hard plastic, to be fair. I mean, if you actually hit one of these with your car, you would do some major damage to your vehicle, to be fair. So, nope, got some food for us. Let's spit this out now. There's a glitch. I don't know how to perform it though, but you can get Cone Kirby up here if you want to take on this boss fight with it. The Waddle Dee! How dare you! Oh, we have bomb. I'm gonna save a cutter. Another boss fight. Another guy. We have this. Ooh, bunny and a dog. Oh, here's our main guy, Wild Edge. There we go. Wild Edge is a swordsman user, and he can hit himself really, really hard. He can hit you really hard. If you don't have a copy ability, bosses will drop these stars you can suck up with Kirby's abilities and basically, you know, throw them back at him as a projectile. So you're never basically, you always have options to defeat the boss in any way, shape, or form. And suck him up. I get my sword back. Get my Waddle Dees. That's our first one in this level. Huzzah! Let's go. Into our next portion of the level. Hope I got all the Oh, Kirby's gonna love that meat there. That's like, oh boy. Hey. Booyah. If you hold down the ability, you do get basically a more powerful shot of the item you're using. So like power-ups here, Kirby gets the legendary spin attack, which to be fair is, and as I say, the sword looks like the Master Sword. To be fair, you can see where the influence was happening there. That's another mouthful ability. That is the capsule Kirby, and all it does is to open up capsules like this and nothing more. It doesn't do anything else other than that, which is kind of a shame. I think you should be able to spit that out and and have like a lengthy attack or some kind, Okay, we got some star coins. Look, it's only the first real level. We're already at the 420 coins. Like you can grind for coins really, really fast if you know what you're doing. Don't make me drop my sword. Hey, Cutter, get out of here. Oh, that's a guy that's impenetrable. We can't kill that guy. He's his weak point is underneath a slab of concrete. There's our 4th tulip. We gotta find one more tulip and we get a Waddle Dee for our troubles. Let's jump up here. Like I said before, this is not 100% run, but I will try to go after every known Waddle Dee as I see it in my path. Alright, mouthful mode. Give him my cones! Trying to break this guy in half. Hurrah! Hey, he pierced his back. That must really, really hurt. Goodness. Alright, hoot, bam! These little dogs, they can't harm us. We're Cone Kirby! They can't win. We have to climb this tower. Luckily, we have enough jumping with our cone here that we can break the laws of physics, I guess, for how much Kirby can jump. Now, we know in previous games, Kirby can actually, hover like almost indefinitely at points. And basically in later renditions of this game, or at least later versions of like the 3D games and whatnot, Kirby only has like a few moments to hover after a while. After that, he'll start to fall like a rock. So bear that in mind. Ow! Hey! Don't bite me! You bit my hat. I will not take kindly to that. I'll stab you in the middle of next week. Watch me. Good. We got out. Get my food back. Get my energy back. Oh no! Ow! Hey! Right here, Kirby's right here. Bite onto that bad boy. There we go. Ah. There we go. Get our gotcha system right there. Thank you very much. And now jump away! Huzzah! Oh, he did not put up much of a fight now, did he? Hey, there's 3 deities for us. Waddle Dees. Let's take him. Huzzah! Got him. We saved the day. Stage cleared. We saved all 3 Waddle Dees, got 5 tulips of bloom, and we rode the spring water up to the balcony. We got all the Waddle Dees all in one go. Yeah, like I said, cool guy saying Star Allies was puzzle pieces, Triple Deluxe was keychains, Robot Planetbot was stickers, and Rainbow Curse was clay figurines. Oh goodness. I can imagine basically trying to collect all of those at once. Those are collectibles for the game, our gotcha figurines. They're all completely random, so you never know what you're gonna open up next. Lightron Work Sign, okay. We got Sword Kirby! Yeah, he looks so epic. Since the new world as Slice of the New World as a sword-wielding green-hatted hero. Sounds like Link, to be perfectly honest. Whatever. The fact that Kirby's hat mimics Link's hat in hindsight is basically it's a nice, neat little reference for that.